Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be here today with the youngest of the family, Prince Micah. How are you doing this morning, Micah?
Good.
You're doing good. That's wonderful. You know what? The people asked me when I started this show, they said to get some stars on your show. And you have to be careful what you pray for because I'm blessed to have a star on the show who is my role model, the man who told me that never give up.
That's right.
If you try and you fail, you try again.
Exactly.
How was your Christmas holiday, young man?
My Christmas holiday was excellent.
Excellent. You had a good time, right? You had a good time at church, right?
Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
Why you love church so much? Tell me why you love church
Because
so much.
I like to preach, I like to pray, I like to do fun stuff.
And you like to worship.
Mm-hmm.
I see there's a picture on Facebook that you are worshiping, and I tell you, boy, you worshiping up a storm. I know from you was like this. You was always worshiping, right?
Yeah.
So we love Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
And Jesus done everything for us, right?
Exactly.
Apart from church, I know you enjoy doing school.
Mm-hmm.
What school do you go to?
I go to Harlem 6.
Harlem 6, and that's called Success Academy, right? That's a beautiful school. And you always like to be friendly to your classmate and to your teachers. And I come to understand and know that you are doing pretty good in school, but guess me what? You're not a person who brag, right? Why you don't like to brag? You want to be just as same as the other students. You don't want to be a show-off, right?
Yeah.
And what grade are you in, Micah?
I'm in 2nd grade.
You're in 2nd grade, so you're getting ready to go to 3rd grade, right?
That's true.
And I came to a Christmas event at your school, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
And you was in the concert and you sang, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I know that you are a great singer, and probably one day when I grow up, I'll be your backup singer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember one time me, you was singing on the tape, and Apostle Michael Bennett, Apostle said, boy, brother Jew, Micah make you look bad. You want us to sing just a little tune real quick? The God on the Mountain? Life is easy when you're up on the mountain and you have peace of mind like you never know how things change when you're down in the valley. You're a great singer, man. I tell you, I enjoy singing myself, you know. A lot of times we'd be at home singing and having a good time. And you know what? You have taught me so much at your tender age of 7. You are born with a gift and you're a peacemaker. You know, I remember one time we was coming from Manhattan, right? And we was on the train and the train was so crowded.
Oh yeah, I stood up and then I told everybody not like to litter and everything like that.
And yes, you did. And the people was so cursing and fighting and was trying to beat each other up.
And fuss.
Fuss, and you were sleeping, right? And you got up and you said, imagine if one of the person that pulled a knife was going to stab the other one. And you get up and say, imagine you guys are adults and you guys are behaving like that in front of a kid, right? And you said to them that Jesus wouldn't like that. And that stopped the place got so silent. And when you got off the train, people was following me and they was asking you, God, this little young man have some God in him. Because you save people from hurting each other. And all the big adults was speaking about, oh, keep it down, quiet, stop that and what. And nobody listen to the adult, but they listen to a kid.
Thank
so the
you.
Bible said, you're welcome. The Bible said, a child should lead the way. And you know what, Micah?
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do when you grow up, sir?
I like to help others. I like to build. And
Yes.
of course, I would like to worship.
Oh, God like to worship. You know what? I'm going to tell you, I'm glad you have my back. Because the other day when me and you was walking and the lady, it seemed like she was intoxicated and she was sitting on the sidewalk and she was crying. But I was in a rush and I was overwhelmed because we have other situation where we had to help others too. People you gave donation on the train, right? For you as a young man, you're an inspiration to me, that example that you're setting. And you said to me, you said, Daddy Drew, you cannot pass the lady by. How can you pass the lady by and you don't help her? And I said, she's calling her family because I overheard the conversation. Her family is going to help her, right?
Yep.
And boy, you had me convicted. You said, Daddy Drew, you speak on the Sergent Experience that you're going to help people and you didn't help that lady. And I told you it bothered me for days. And listen, you told it in my face Sunday when I went to church. You remember, because Pastor LaQuisha was preaching about helping the poor, helping the homeless, and helping the sick. And he was looking at me like, Daddy Drew, look, because he knew exactly what. so God answer your prayer, man. I tell you, Micah, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
There was many times, right, when I was down, and you never lead by my side. You said, Daddy Drew, it's going to be okay. Daddy Drew, you're all right. There was times when I wasn't feeling well, right? And you stood by me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you do the same for each other, all your little friends, right?
Yep.
What kind of games you like to play?
I like to play tag. I like to play all that. I like to play with Legos.
Yes. You like to play Legos and you like to play
Video games, and I like to play with my brother.
You like to play with your brother Karim. He's a bigger brother who you enjoy so much. And I enjoy you guys' company. You know, it's the best time I have is when I'm spending time with you guys. You know, yesterday we went and we visited on a man-and-man tour. Me and you was on a man-and-man tour. You enjoyed that tour yesterday?
Yeah, you remember that? Remember last time when we were. Last time when we were at the pizza store?
Yes.
And this guy, he had like, there was like a bunch of food on the pizza counter. And you told him to clean it up.
I told him to clean up because the table was very dirty.
Exactly.
And people had to eat there. And I told him to clean up. And he shunned me off, tell me go and sit down there. And
exactly.
that was nice, right?
How rude. And you defended yourself.
How rude, right?
Yeah.
And you see, sometimes you have to learn, even as a kid out here in society, you know what is right from what is wrong. Because, you know, Daddy Drew wasn't being rude to him. Daddy Drew was trying to tell him, people come in here and spend their money, they have to treat people right.
Exactly, because if you don't clean up, then it'll treat other people to not clean up.
You know why you always see you get upset too when people smoking in the streets.
Exactly. I get upset because when people smoke, it makes me feel upset and it makes me feel like I'm gonna get sick sometime.
Yeah. And even even in the buildings, you seen grown folks smoking cigarette. And I know sometimes you want to tell them you have to take your tail outside and smoke that cigarette, but that cigarette is not good for people.
Yeah, it'll kill you.
It'll kill you. So if you are 7-year-old know this, that means grown-ups can know that too, right?
Go ahead. We're not gonna force you. Do it.
They have a choice to do it, right? Mm-hmm. So let me tell you something. I'm not gonna predict. I'm gonna speak this in your life. The city, America needs some strong leader. And your God is blessing you, and there's God within you. And I'm telling you, the Lord has touched me and showed me what direction you are headed in. And I'm telling you, in 20 years, you might be the first Caribbean American governor of New York or even president. If I have something to do, because when I was growing up, you guys speak about Grandpa all the time, right? Mm-hmm. And how he was a great man in my life, right? What Grandpa teach me is coming to be a blessing on you, because every bone in my body and every vessel in my body to my heart gonna be focusing and making you one of the great citizens you can be by you being yourself. What do you say about that?
That's really good.
And one time you told me you would like to be a pastor.
Mhm. And remember on Christmas Eve, I really thanked what you gave me, like that $187.
Oh, Lord. Oh, you're bringing out I gave you $187. Well, that was coins that I saved up. And whenever I had coins, I throw those kind of away because we making preparation for your future. You shouldn't, when you come 18, you should be able to heading off to school, to college, and at least have a little funds where you don't have to go in there and have to work too hard while you're going through college. That's just something parents, as a parent, I want to do for you. And I'm encouraging you. When you do the same, I do the same too. Teamwork make the dream work. One hand wash the other. All right, shoot my hand and take us out into a commercial break. I love you, son. Put us in
Bye.
commercial. We're in a commercial break.
They say it takes a village to raise a child, but the world will one day need the leadership of that child. The time you spend with your child matters. It stimulates their minds and shapes the way they act. Talk with your children. Help them to better understand the world around them and to value what is truly precious. Above all, the most valuable gift you can give them is love. Play, talk, teach, love. Take the time. It makes all the difference. A message from the Parenting Helpline and Ad Council Jamaica.
Welcome back, welcome back. Today I have no other than the youngest in the family, my 7-year-old son, Micah.
Hello.
Otherwise, Junior Minister Micah. How are you doing again, sir?
Good. And today we're going to talk about how Christmas Eve in Jamaica, my field trip to Jamaica.
So how was your field trip? Let's talk about your field trip. How was the field trip to Jamaica?
Our field trip to Jamaica was really good.
You had a good time. And you went to the beach?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me a little bit about the beach.
Well, I went to the beach and we had fun because I was going on the water surface.
You climb on this one, Duns River Falls, right?
Yeah.
And you climb all the way up, right?
Yeah, it was really hard. My mom had to help me in some of the parts.
Yeah, I know I missed that trip because I had school and I couldn't make it. But, you know, I was happy. And when you stay at the house, you made a nice little friend. What's the little friend name?
I forget.
You forgot, but you had a little pet friend. What's the name of the little pet friend? Chippy. You remember Chippy?
Oh, yeah, Chippy.
That little dog who follow you everywhere around.
Yeah.
If you didn't watch out too carefully, that dog probably would come on the plane with you. Chippy, Micah, and I know you love cats. Around the neighborhood, you always see the cats and you feel so sorry for them. Why you have so much compassion for people, for cat, for everyone, for mommy and for daddy Drew?
Because everybody is like a family member to God.
Oh my gosh, son. You just touched my heart and set my feet on fire. No wonder you're my worshiping partner, you're my cooking partner, you're my singing partner, you're my hanging partner to school back and forth, man, because guess me what? You inspire me so much. You know, kids can be a role model too. And you're my role model, I tell you all the time. Because there's no semester you haven't helped me through school. And then I report back to you and show you, Micah, Daddy Joe did it, right? Tell me about science at your school.
Science at my school is amazing because I get to learn about fossils. I get to learn about, like, molecules. I get to learn about, like, amazing stuff, like cool stuff.
Well, and you was nominated as scientist of the month, but why you kept it a secret? You didn't
Twice.
Come home, twice. Why you kept it a secret? You didn't come home and tell your mother nor me anything. I have to stroll through the school to get you. And I look and I say, who is that young man on picture on the wall? And I say, Micah. I say, to God be the glory, great things he has done. And you was also artist of the month, right?
Yep.
Tell me what you like. What you like about art?
What I like about art is I like about painting and designing your own structure and building onto stuff. it reminds me of a whole community of like the earth, and that's like God's heart.
God's heart. Yes, yes, son. Yes, son. So you say art is like God heart. And that's true because everything that we does is created by God. So it's from God's heart, right? So let's get back a little bit more to Jamaica.
Yep.
Why you love Jamaican food so much?
I love Jamaican food because it's really cooked, and I like the flavor, the texture.
The texture and the flavor. And another thing too, since you was probably 2 year old, you're eating a whole fish. You never, if I'm getting one fish with the head on it, you want the head. If the head is off, you're not gonna eat it. You always want, give me like what Daddy do. Eh? So you're very experienced on Jamaican food. And you know what? Thank you for always being a good assistant chef to me. You're my prep chef. You always make sure the stuff is ready for me to cook. And would you like to be a chef like Daddy Drew?
Absolutely.
You would like to be a chef. So there probably sometime on the road you might want to go to culinary school. Let me tell you something, son. You can be anything you want to be when you grow up.
That's true.
Yes, so don't let nobody tell you cannot be. Because that's why I'm here, to make sure to advise you, to inspire you, to tell you that I love you and you can be anything you want to go. When I was growing up, people tell me I cannot be this, I cannot be that.
You can be that.
All right, tell them. Tell all the kids out there. Tell the kids. Look at the
Everybody
TV.
out there.
Yes, the kids.
You can be whatever you want. No matter what people say, if you can't be what you can't be, you still can be it.
So you can be a liar if you want to be a liar. Mm-hmm. A doctor if you want to be a doctor. Only thing we don't want any thief, right? So tell them no thieves, no bad guys.
No thieves.
No bad guys, right? We have to do the stuff that Jesus loved, right?
Yeah.
So we want all the parents
You can be a worshiper.
Oh, man. The parents to instill these morals in their kids. I told them when the show was, I started the show, they said, get stars on the show. And when you pray, God answer your prayer. And how much more could I ask for when God blessed me to have Prince Micah on the show today, the star? Huh? Shake man again, son. You're so much an amazing kid. And oh gosh, you're a mommy's boy too. Why you love your mommy so much?
Because mom is like my favorite parent, and you're my favorite parent too.
To God be the glory, you see? And mom is my favorite head of the household with Daddy Drew, right? Because guess what? Daddy Drew called mom the boss lady. And guess why? Because
and she helps us, and
she helps us with everything, right?
Exactly. And she solves every problem.
And every day she leave the house, we looking for her. Daddy Joe and his mom coming home. Micah say, oh, Micah, I miss mom. Where's mom? You know, it's like we
care about mom.
We care about mom so much. We always have to have mom at our house, right? Mm-hmm. And mom is our boss lady. And we like what she does for us.
Yeah, because
she's a worshiper too, right?
Yeah, she helps us.
She helps us. And she's a giver.
Mm-hmm.
She always giving people, helping people on the street. Mom don't like us to talk about her much, but she's not listening. She's not listening, right? So let's talk about mom a little bit. Mom goes on the street, she sees someone is hungry, right? They ask someone she take them into the store and she buy them something to eat and give them a little bit of money. That's what Jesus wants us to do.
How nice.
How nice, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why she's setting an example. That's what you're learning from mom. Oh my gosh, Micah, so I have to tell mom that you're learning from her. That's why mom always have to try
I learn from you too, and I learn from my brother.
Amen.
I learn from everybody in the world, basically, but not bad people.
Oh, you don't want to learn from bad people?
Yeah, because if I learn from bad people, then I'll do bad stuff, and I don't want to do bad stuff because they'll treat me mean.
Yes, and kids, oh my gosh, you don't like bully kids.
No, I will
You do not like kids who bully kids. You always say, you love them, but you don't like what they do, right?
No.
Tell me why. Why?
I don't like what they do because what they do is bad stuff. And when they do bad stuff, that'll cause them in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to get in trouble.
Because once they start getting in trouble, and if somebody don't tell you that's wrong, they can keep on doing it and getting bigger, and the cops will get them, right? One time you said something about being a cop.
Yeah.
You said, tell me.
When a cop sees somebody doing bad stuff,
Yeah.
they give them a ticket, and the next time when they do it again,
Yeah.
they go to jail.
They go to jail. So you said one
They
time.
get their hangtail smacked.
Yeah, okay. So one time you told me that you want to be a cop, but you're not gonna lock the good people up. You're gonna lock the bad guys up because Jesus wanted to lock them up and put them in the jail when you keep on telling them stuff over
Actually,
and
no,
over.
I don't want to be a cop
you
because
change your
it's
mind.
quite hard.
It's hard work.
Yeah, it's hard work.
It's hard and it's
You have
dangerous.
to investigate, and you probably can get hurt.
Oh my gosh, you're a very smart man. So and you don't want Daddy Drew and your mom to be worried.
It
or
would
bro to
probably be
worry.
good if you were a soldier because if a soldier took care of that job, he would take care of the rest.
Yeah.
It'd be easy peasy. Or the government.
Tell me about your favorite uncle.
Uncle Randy.
Hi, Yolanda.
Hi, Elijah.
Oh, she's so cute, don't it?
Yeah, she's a baby. Show them a picture.
Yeah, and Uncle Randy. Tell me a little bit about Uncle Randy.
Uncle Randy used to be at Jamaica, and Uncle Randy is Mom's sister.
Mom's
Brother. Sorry.
Mom's brother, yeah.
Sorry
yeah.
about that.
And we love him so much, and we have a ball. When he come by the house, we cook and have a joyous
And
time.
we have a nice time.
And guess me what? We used to cook that sweet pork, but we don't cook it no more. That pork shoulder,
yeah,
remember?
that pork was so good.
Oh my gosh, I was so with the garlic and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And why when I cook, you always say, Daddy Drew, I love your
Food.
recipe and flavor.
Yeah.
So you're an expert food taster too, right?
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, now, let's go on a commercial break. Tell him. All right, son say go on a commercial break. He's in charge today, and I have to listen to what he tell me. I'm on a commercial break. Love.
Commercial break. Bye.
You are strong enough.
You are smart enough.
You are brave enough.
You are brave enough.
You are brave enough.
You are brave enough.
Take a stance against child abuse.
Break the silence.
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 Break the silence. Please call and report all cases of child abuse.
To the Office of the Children's Registry.
Call 1-888.
Protect.
Protect. All calls are confidential.
Oh, welcome back. I'm with the youngest young man in my family,
Hey.
Prince Micah. Say hi to the camera again, son.
Hi.
And I want to talk about Micah a little bit because Micah has been a role model and an inspiration in my life. And there was times when I was out and sick and out, and God sent him to my rescue. I remember one time I went to visit my grandmother's house, and I was around there sick, and I spoke to my wife on the phone, and my wife realized that something was wrong. And there are so many buildings in Co-op City, my wife never really know which one directly. And God took Micah as a shepherd, a leader, to come to that building. Oh, there's so many buildings. It was amazing to me to find out how this young man could lead to that building and point up that building and say, see Daddy Drew in the red shirt. And I tell you that was of God. And when they came upstairs, my wife told me the story that when my mother wanted to leave and my uncle wife, he told them they can go ahead. He's not leaving. Daddy Drew is not leaving till Daddy Drew get well. And my wife told me that he went in grandma's fridge and he was getting out drinks and I think he was three years old at that time, and he was getting drinks and stuff. And he was saying, "Come on, Daddy, you will get better." And I tell you, man, it's like he's always been a part of my life. And you know, whenever things get rough and whenever things get tough, man, I start thinking about this little young man because he's so much of a blessing to me. And God has put him in my life as my son. So, you know what I'm saying, be able to take care of him and let it be a role model to someone else and to the kids out here, right? Because you always cherish other kids and you get along. Tell me why you get along so good with other kids. I've never seen you had a fight with a kid.
I get along with so much kids because I be nice to them. I say good stuff about them, and I say how they're really good and inspiring.
Inspiring. Because if someone inspire you, right, it's good for you to give back to others, right?
Yep.
And another thing about you like to give. Even when you go to church and you have a little bit of money left, you give out of nothing, right? You always want to participate, right? And do, because that money goes to the church and it helps to better the church and
homeless people.
Oh my God. So you know, I'm very inspired by you, young man, and I mean, a lot of other people have reached out to me and told me, even though they are adults, you touch their lives. And I know you've been wanting to come on the show for the longest, and you finally get a little bit out of school, a little bit out of school, and you decided, let's come here and have a little testimony for the people, right? Mm-hmm. Why? I remember from you as a little kid, you couldn't even call his name that good. You used to call him Apostle, right? Apostle Bennett. Oh, he's your big buddy, your big friend, your father figure, your pastor. Why you love Pastor so much?
I love Pastor so much because he's nice to me.
He's not a pastor always nice.
Yeah, and he's nice to everybody. He cares about everybody.
Tell the camera. Tell the camera, yeah, you're a kid and you see that.
I like a pastor because he cares about everybody. No matter what. He doesn't care about himself, not himself, but everybody.
Oh my God. Even sometimes when the kids be bad and you guys be loud, a pastor never shout at you guys. And it's not easy, but he get a own room for you guys so you guys can have that room to do your Sunday school. And you're learning so much from Evangelist Avis, right?
Exactly, because of the pastor.
Yeah, and Evangelist Avis was a blessing. All you guys get toys this Christmas, right?
Exactly. I got a car, which is the same car that I got for like when I got from CVS. I got 2 of them now.
Awesome. So you're blessed. You get double blessing, right?
Yeah.
And when you grow up, I know you're gonna wanna do those things. And you know, I mean, I hope God can inspire me that we can set up a foundation in Jamaica somewhere. So son, it's so much of a blessing. I'm so inspired. I'm so intrigued. I'm so blessed to know that I can have you come here and the Sergent Experience and share a word of message to the people. And when God bless us and we are broadcasting all over the world, and I'm getting to be old and wrinkled and my leg them hurt me, I know you will continue in the footstep to bring the message of Christ to the people of the world. Love you, son. Give me a handshake. Bless. So tell the people goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Love you.
Love you.